Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Kill.
Check 4.
Check Nick. Over.
Check 52.
Check. You're good. Line 4, ready. We're good.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Wilson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
14.
Now Wilson throwing again. This complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Here's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. You're good. Right forward, ready. Easy, opposite. Tight leg, kill. Hey, easy. Go. 5-1.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, high 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
21. Hey, let go. Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Breeze again. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
2nd down and goal. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Switch.
Bravo.
One set.
13.
54. Mike, 59.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. Under. Check. Lucky.
Breeze now to throw. Again has it complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go. He's crashing. He's checking.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check the backer. Hard. Look at me. Score. Go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 14 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, hey, easy. Mike 5-4. All day. Come on.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push